the tape, from the game Saturday. Very, there are a lot of good things. I thought we saw a stat. What are we, 4-0? We see on road trips. That what it is. We had a great mindset. It was all about the team. It was all about finding a way to make it happen, and all three phases of the football game. And I was real proud of the kids, the coaching staff, to make that happen. I mean, there's the energy on the sideline, the do whatever it takes, to get a first down or to get a stop. That was the mindset all day, and it played out good for us. I thought our defense played with great energy, and there's probably one play that got out of there, a long pass on third down. If we don't give that up, they don't score. And so that was we can correct that, and it was an outstanding day. Offensively, you did enough. Even though it wasn't the prettiest game, you still got more yards, and that's more yards we put on against EKU since 2008. So I was proud of that. I was proud that the guys made some plays. Blue had another big game for us. Jeremy Butler went up and made some plays for us. So, we put the ball on the ground once, so I guess we were +2 in turnover margin. Still unbelievable to win 7 games, and we're -11 in turnover margin. I think the next team to us is even at 0, and that's probably EKU. So mathematically that doesn't work. So, but, here we are at 5-2 in the league, 7-4 overall, with a big challenge this week.
Just to kind of linger on the EKU game for a little bit, I mean, I'm sure that means a lot to the fans to get that road win against a team that really you all have had a lot of trouble with historically, even before you were here. Does that mean much to your players at all, or is it more just kind of another?
Yeah, I think we had talked about it. I mean, you doesn't affect how you practice or whatever, but you say, hey, here's what you did in Winthrop. Okay, you're the senior class. You're gonna get to go out of here. Here's some things you got a chance to accomplish, and you were part of the class that. Went on the road a couple years ago. We had never won an EIU. Okay, I remember getting the great Gatorade bath after that game, and then okay, seniors, okay, you were sophomores then, now you're seniors. Here's a chance to put another notch in your belt. Something that this program has finally got the monkey off their back doing. All right, so I thought that's something. I don't think they had a whole lot of motivation in the game, but there was some self-satisfaction for those players.
What specifically worked defensively? You talked about the energy and everything like that. What else did you see that you liked from defense? They've been solid. Most of the whole season really have. They stopped the run. You know what? The things I was proud of is I thought our offensive 2 corners played really well. They really did. I mean, Kevin Barfield to go up and I guess it was probably 2 or 3 times to knock those posts down. Those wide receivers at KU they were 6'3" plus. Kevin's probably 5'8" on a good day, and so for him to go up and knock those balls down like that was big. And have great technique, stay on top of the post, knowing his help is underneath. Very, very proud of that. We seem to just be. The other night we were playing things that slowed down for us a little bit on defense. Being able, when I say slow down, as far as in the secondary. We understand. We load the box and puts pressure on our guys in the back end, but playing very well. The secondary was a problem source for you guys the last couple of years. Is there pride among that group now that they're kind of matching what everybody else was doing all along?
Well, and you go back, yeah, no doubt about it. It should be. We didn't adjust last year when it took us a while. Kevin Barfield was on offense. When it's been documented, Fred Fernor went down, Taina Perez went down. So 2 of those starters, and then Barfield was on offense. And Cameron Harris was kind of had to play in the safety position because of injury. So everybody's out of position, wasn't enough healthy bodies to go around. We struggled, but this year very pleased with how they're playing.
Looking ahead to EIU this week, they're obviously they've had a really good season. They're on a great winning streak. Do you remember a time where you played a team at the end of the season like this that's kind of on a roll like that?
No,
the way they've been doing?
No, I don't. I think I remember us 8 years ago winning 8 games in a row and EKU breaking that streak up. But no, you don't. And you don't think about that a lot. You just, you look at their statistics, you look at their wins and losses, and you know that
obviously they're a good football team, but there's nothing you can do about it. There's absolutely nothing that you can say or do to affect it. All you do is coach your guys this week, get them ready to play, and go and play for 4 quarters this week.
So there's no different as far as like the mental preparation or anything
No,
like that?
no, you can't, because I can't. You can't control the other team's mindset. You can control your mindset, and you say, okay, if you do this, we will have a chance. If you practice good today, if you have great meetings today, if you study your game plan, if your coaches give you a great game plan, if everybody does their job this week, that's just like last week. You have a chance, and there's no magic formula to it, at least that I know.
I think everybody kind of assumed at the beginning of the year that they were going to be, a pretty good passing team with the quarterback they had back and maybe the receiver too. But I guess, are you surprised how complete of a team they've been, at least up to this point this season?
Haven't done yesterday and today is kind of first day and was studying, but you don't win off that many wins in a row without being a complete team. I mean, you don't, and beat the FBS teams and have a chance to beat the other nationally ranked Northern Illinois team without being a complete team. And so they're good from top to bottom. They're as good of a team that there's probably been in the league in 8 years. And it starts. You got a draft pick. You have a draft pick, a quarterback. I mean, there's you surround that guy with a little bit of talent, and you're gonna score some points. And and then on defense, they played well all year, opportunistic, and it's in that first quarter. I look at the statistics of the first quarter. I mean, they're up on people. I mean, this week it's 35-0 against Jacksonville State. I mean, they're scoring 4 touchdowns probably per game in the first quarter, seems like. And so, it's pretty fun to call defenses when you're up 28-0.
Yeah. Does that put any pressure, any incentive to try and maybe have that great first quarter, obviously to win the game, but maybe to put a little pressure on them they haven't had?
Now that does. Like I said, you can't control the X's and O's, but you do look at the mindset of any game. We knew going back, EKU had not won a game, I believe, that they were behind. Okay, that the other team scored first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when we got the field goal, even though we were disappointed that we got a field goal in the first drive, you still said, okay, all right, they're at least going to have to break a trend that they have played through up to this year. So you're always, as head coaches, you're always trying to look for different things like that. Now we all know different games shake out different ways. Teams get blow leads. Teams come from behind and win. A lot of things different things happen. But you definitely want to make a team get out of their normal routine, no question.
What's the kind of the mindset of your defensive players? The fact they're getting this major challenge against the team that's been the best offense in the league. What do they think about that? Do you think?
Well, it's obviously a different new challenge each week. Okay, this is a tremendous challenge. It is. You can't try to be something that you're not. We can't go out there and rush 2 and drop 9. We can't do that. I mean, and try to say keep everything in front of you. Then again, you got to be, you've got to be smart as well. We can't just, you can't out scheme yourself to where your kids can't play fast. You say, okay, this is what we do. Here's some different wrinkles that go with it. Every once in a while, sprinkling some new looks, make a guy think. Maybe pressure when you haven't been pressuring. Drop a guy when that guy, play 2 ice safeties when you're normally on that down distance playing 1, but still got to be within your menu of what you're good at. And that's one thing we're not going to do without think ourselves, but we will game plan and execute with what works.
As far as the season is concerned, last week was obviously a major win for you as far as trying to get the playoff spot. Do you think if you were to win this game this week, that would put you in?
Yes. Now, my opinion means nothing still, but yeah, that's totally 100% how we're approaching it. There's no way, to be able to. I mean, that's our mindset. That's what stands to reason to me.
Did you tell your guys that Saturday after the EKU game, win next week?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way it's been said. Hey, last week was a playoff game. You win, move this week. You win this week, you get a chance to play next. You get a chance to play next week. I mean, mathematically, just for conversations we're having right now, because you're 6-2 in the league, and you beat the #1 ranked team, and the winner of our conference, and you know, a team that's lost one conference game in 2 years. Okay, a team that's ranked number 1 or 2, whatever it is in the country. Why would you not get in? And our overall record with 2-1-8, you know, 2 FBS teams, you know, on our record losses, you know, to them.
Do those games, I mean, like obviously against the FBS teams, there's, you know, issues with size and everything like that, so maybe individual matchups like we talked about in those games where you have a little bit of a disadvantage. Can those experiences help guys in a game like this where against a team that's just
Yeah,
very
you
good?
hope so. You hope so. You hope that the speed that you played in Memphis and in Boise and the you know, every lesson that you learn, you draw from those resources when you get into end of the season big game like this. I mean, that's you play those games for 2 reasons: one for financial reasons, and 2 for the experience. And yeah, I would be disappointed if a you know, mature team like like we have doesn't draw from those resources and use it to our advantage.
What's just your personal excitement level going into this week, you know, this being Monday?
Right. Well, you know, you'd like to be in their shoes and have it already won the conference. I mean, that would be nice. Now you're playing just to make sure of your seed. But there's some self-satisfaction to, you know, we tell guys when we recruit that you know, every, you know, I forget how many years it's been, but the last game of the season for many of the 8 years we've been here determined whether or not we went to the playoffs. You know, last year, yeah, we beat TSU. We waited, you know, to see if we got in on Sunday. You know, we didn't get in. You know, this year it's another year. I know 06 was the same way. 08 was the same way. You know, so that's, you know, I'm just real proud of the consistency of our program. Okay, yeah, I'd like to win a lot more conference championships and we'll off 8 wins in a row and win it early in the season. But you know, I take a lot of pride in that. That you know, whether it be SIDs or whatever, that, you know, pick our other head coaches, pick us at, you know, 5th, 6th, whatever it was. I mean, you know, once again, we're back, and you know, some new faces at quarterback. With the last week of the season to go, and you know, Eugene Martin's in the conversation once again. And I guess, you know, like the biggest thing is we haven't had that, you know, that down year, okay, and you know, just like EKU's had that consistency as well, and you know, we're right there.
Can that, you know, sort of avoiding that down year where you're at least in the middle of the pack or better just about every year, how significant is that for recruiting as far as, you know, West Tennessee goes?
Well, we like to think, you know, when we say, hey, University of Tennessee degree and an opportunity to play for conference championships every year. And, you know, that's what we sell. When we stand by that, we say, here's the statistics, take a look at this. And, you know, and there's other teams in the league that could have just as many, like I said, conference championships as we do, or Sergeant York, you know, trophies as we do. But you go through and look at the consistency of those wins, and you know, I'm proud of that. Now, you know, my goal is you know, how do we get over that? How do we get, you know, how do we get that 7-win conference plateau?
Mm-hmm.
You know, 7 or 8 win. You know, you're 1 player away each year from you know, special player getting you there. But the consistency and the everyday, you know, the program's in place.
Mm-hmm. Just one more thing as far as this week is concerned. I know you're not going to, you know, give away secrets or anything like that, but as far as limiting their offense, what has to happen to, you know, keep this game within reach and keep them from stretching that lead the way they've done against so many people?
The game shake out a lot of different ways, but you know, it will go back to our defense against them will go turnovers. They're going to turn the ball over. We're going to have to drop some passes. You're going to have to get some tackles for losses. Okay, I mean, you know, and limit home to field goals. I mean, that's anytime you're placing a team that scores 50 points a game. You know, something's got to give there. If they keep doing what they've been doing, you're going to score. But hold them to field goal, right? You know, you get a pass breakup, you know, get a tackle for loss that they normally have not been getting, and you know, that's the secret to that. And what we did last year, if you go back and look at our stats against them from last year, and you know, I think they scored 15 points in the 4th quarter. You know, and made the game closer than what it was. But you know, now they're much improved now. They're their defense has certainly improved, and their quarterback's a year older and things like that. But no, if we're able to hang around the game and have a chance to win the fourth quarter, you'll go back and look and you'll see tackles for loss, drop passes, field goals, blocked field goals, things like that. But we're not going to go out there and outscore them, 55, 54. That won't be how this game goes.
How's your health of your team?
Banged up, just like last week. Cameron Harris on my corners who has the pick, returned for a touchdown that they called back. You got a knee injury, you got a sleeve on. DJ McNeil's got a brace on. Abu, Torrey, just getting treatment for the last 2 days. We'll see how he is day to day. This time of year the list is pretty heavy, but I would imagine most teams probably are as well.
Do you expect both quarterbacks to play at all, or do you...
Yeah, I expect both quarterbacks to play. Sure do.
I'm good, man.
You good?
They're
All
good.
right.